Yo, what is going on, you guys? This is King Froggy, and welcome back to another Metalhead Reacts. Today we are reacting to a song that has been requested a lot. It's Akala, the Thieves, Banquet. I don't believe I have quite a few of these. Let's see. The King recommended it. A lot of people recommended it. Holy shit. That guy 1789, I believe, was the first one that recommended it. I'm not sure. Don't know. Oh well. But yeah, a lot of people have recommended this one. I believe there's a second part, so if you guys want me to react to that one too, let me know down in the comments. And so, let's get into Akala, the Thieves' Banquet.
Once upon a time, in an obscure part of the Milky Way galaxy, there was a spinning ball of water and rock, ruled by the forces of evil. The devil himself, proud of the magnificent achievements of his children, decided to call a special banquet for the greatest thieves in all the land. He sent invites to thousands of the greatest murderers, rapists, and general assorted scum, inviting them to attend his palace at the dawn of the new moon. Each thief would be given a chance to stake his claim as the greatest messenger of murder upon the planet, and the devil himself would then decide who should be crowned king. After many days of deliberating, all of the petty thieves, such as street criminals, have been found far short of the required level of wickedness, and there were just 4 sets of thieves left in the competition. They were the monarchs of empire, a cartel of bankers, the heads of religious orders, and the third world dictators. Each set of thieves
Okay,
appointed
I get what this song is going to be about
to give
now.
his
Okay.
case to the devil. We have recorded these events for posterity. Listen. Okay. Yo. First up was the thief with the worst reputation, dictator of the third world nation. He looked the devil in the eyes, he spoke in an oh so serious tone.
Dear Mr. Devil, I am the greatest thief that ever has been on earth. Please tell me who else, more than me, personifies your work. I came to power in a military coup. I murdered the elected president. He wanted to use the resources of our country for our people's benefit. I proved to masters in the West I could kill my own people as well as the best. So I took over the so-called independent country when the foreigners left. Sent squads of death for those who would suggest in power should be the ones they elect. Erected a statue of the great man that raped our mothers, stole our lands. That's how little self-respect I have. Don't fight slavery, it makes me glad. Account in Switzerland, Rolls Royce. Murder or rape cause I want new toys. Don't want a portion, a whole fortune. With that profit was a little bit of torture. Even outlawed my indigenous culture and language and history, and taught our people to only worship colonizers. And of course, me.
Damn, dude. Holy shit. Okay, so obviously, as it said in the first, this is about, like, you know, what was it? Basically corporate entities and governments in third world countries and monarchies and stuff like that, you know. The higher powers, basically, that basically tell all of us common folk and in the third world countries, you know, all the very poor and people that don't have a choice but to listen, or else, you know, they have no means of survival, you know, that tell them everything that they need to do, and they do horrible things to these people and take advantage of their misfortune for their own personal gains. That's what I'm getting from that. Alright, so let's keep going.
It's the banquet of the thieves. Come dine with me. It's the banquet of the thieves.
The devil was so impressed with this wonderful man, he almost ejaculated on his hands, but the monarch of the empire said, "Excuse me, Mr. Devil, I'd like to speak if I may. Who do
do you think trained this amateur dictator to behave this way? Yeah, I'm sure before I came along, his country was far from heaven. But look at the carnage I've caused all over the earth. It's got to be the work of the devil. Countless deaths, mass enslavement, deliberate starvation of whole nations. The dictator tries his best, but looking at me, he's just an imitation. Who do you think pays his wages? He would love to be trading places. Cause I've been doing this thing on the roads way back since the middle of ages. Everybody knows he's a criminal element. They think I'm democratic and benevolent, and that shows that I'm really devilish. Cause people think I'm heaven sent. I couldn't care about democracy. You all know no one elected me. The people love me despite my crimes. Sucker MCs wanna bite my shine. So bling and out of control, you would vomit. Don't even touch dough, but my face is on it.
Okay, cool. So, that is talking about the monarchy part of it. And, like, monarchy, I can't remember when it was in our country when monarchy was a huge thing. I can't remember. But, like, monarchy's still in play today, though not quite as known about it as, like, when it comes to all big businesses. But when it comes to, like, you know, wait, I'm thinking of something else. What else am I thinking of? It may be the same. No, I'm thinking of Monopoly. My apologies. Monarchy is where, like, you're in charge of, like, everything overall. Total control, basically. So that's basically what that's talking about. Now, personally, don't believe total control should be handed to any one person whatsoever, because that power, it doesn't matter how good of a person you are, how much of a saint you are, it will corrupt, period. Because that much power is just way too much for any one person to have. And that's the only good thing I can say about our government, is that one person does not control everything. That's the only good thing I can say about the United States government. Now, let's continue on with this, so far, very, very good song. Oh, by the way, I love the beat and the rhythm in the background. Sounds very good. Has a nice, like, head bobbing effect to it, you know. Love the speed, you know, the flow that he's rapping. I also love the hook, you know, it's very well done. It does its job in getting you more enthralled into this song. So very good on that part. All right, let's keep going.
It's the banquet of the thieves. The banquet of the thieves.
I'm a pervert, using the cloak of the clergy. Yes, I'm a pervert, using the cloak. I'm a despicable
this is the religious
character.
part.
I use my position of authority and spiritual reverence. I'm a despicable character. Mr. Devil, allow me to speak. All the religious leaders that leech in the word of creeps. I'm initiated, take people's faith and I dissipate it with false promises. Holler oratory, don't need a gun, it's daylight robbery. Dear Mr. Devil, I thought you would like it. I use the faith in God to keep them blinded. On a nice voice, read them a book, and they believe that I'm not a crook. Tell them God will repay them in the neck. They give me their life savings so I can buy jets. All the reports about child sex, none of us have ever gone jail yet. A system of stealing, so appealing, convinces the victims that life has meaning. Monarchs boast about conquest, but needed my blessings to get it done. And all of the dictators use my books, therefore they are just my sons. The devil.
Okay, so I'll cut back a little bit there, that way we don't miss that part. But see, the thing about religion and its amount of control on society, I do not like. Now, I'm already have said in previous videos, I'm not a religious person whatsoever. But, like, whenever it comes to religion, people are so willing to cling to faith and hope that they don't even think it through, and they just follow blindly behind what someone says. And if you think about it, that's actually just as bad as monarchs and, you know, military leaders and stuff like that. It's just as bad, because a big thing that people use to get power over people, especially, is their beliefs in religion. Not even just Christianity. I'm talking about every religion. Whenever someone higher in power, like, we'll just use an example, a government official, whenever they use religion as a weapon, that way they can get more votes, they can get more supporters, they can get people behind them, just because they mention how faithful they are in the eyes of God. It's not right. I personally think religion should stay out of politics completely, because it has no positive effect apart from getting people into power that should not be there. And not only does it get them into power, but it gives them so much control over everybody else that it's basically like they become a monarchy, but without the violent side of it. Because they take and take and take, and all they give are words out of a book that wasn't even written by an unearthly force. It was written by a man. And that has been changed numerous times over the course of its duration. I mean, how can you completely trust and put faith in something that a man wrote, you know? And like I said, originally it may have been real and everything may have been, there may have been a reason to have faith in it back when it was first written. But over the generations, it has gotten more and more, what's the word I'm looking for? Diluted, more foggy, more hazy. It becomes harder to see because it's changed around so much that a lot of what they say in one page could be completely contradicted in the next page. You know, I mean, it just gets changed around so much that people blindly follow it, and leaders and government officials and all of that use that to their advantage to get people behind them, to gain lots of power, and to eventually just become this indomitable force in today's society. And like I said, I don't think religion should be a part of government. I don't. Because it just doesn't need to be there. It doesn't. A presence of it, sure. But not, it doesn't need to have an effect on the decision to put someone in that place of power. It just does not. Because either way, they could still be a horrible person and still say that they believe in God. You know? I mean, that's just the way it is. Alright, let's keep going.
Sure this was the winner and was just about to
Oh, I was gonna move it back some. Alright, let's move it back. There we go.
The devil was sure this was the winner and was just about to put an end to the dinner. But then the man from the banking cartel stepped up and said, I think I'm the biggest sinner. All of those three depend on me. All they ever do is defending me. Cause I paid for all of the things they have, of course, and the life that they lead. Paid for the guns, bombs and the tanks. That's why you see there is always more. I turn science, basic appliance into a client of weapon of war. Paid for monarchies, armed robberies. I make monopolies out of property. Never shot a gun nor kill anyone myself, but billions die cause of me. Who needs a threat? I make a debt out of thin air. Just sit back and collect every single day, whatever they say. The people need me just to connect. Yet none of them knows what I look like. Yet all of them spend my money to look nice. They want more, no one's pure. I hold the keys to every single door. Sell sex and drugs, profit and lies. Earth and skies, I even sell life. I even sell freedom for the right price. They're not smart enough to ask me nice. So Mr. Devil, give me the medal, don't be biased. If you don't give it to me, I'll just buy it.
Damn, dude. Okay, so that's talking about how money literally runs everything, especially the horrible things that go on. Overseas in third world countries, what, you think the banks that we have in our today's society doesn't play a role in that? That is not true whatsoever. a lot of the times they know what they're doing. They know what they're giving the money to giving the money to, but they're doing it because they get more out of it. It doesn't matter how many people are affected by it. It doesn't matter how many people are hurt by it. They don't care because they get one thing out of it. Money. Actually, they get two things. Money and power. The two biggest things that run the world. Not just big countries, but the entire world is run by two things. Money, power. You have those things, doesn't matter how horrible of a person you are, if you have the ability to speak to people and get them behind you in the form of things like religion, you're pretty much set. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how it is. Let's keep going.
It's the banquet of the thieves. Come dine with me. It's the banquet of the thieves. The banquet of the thieves. It's the banquet of the thieves. Come dine with me. It's the banquet of the thieves. The banquet of the thieves.
Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, so final thoughts. I love the song. I love it so much. The beat, the feel, the lyrics are amazing. So great song. Go check it out. Links in the description. I agree with pretty much everything that was said in that song. So, let me know your comments down below. What do you think about this song? Let me know down below. And if you liked it, be sure you hit that like button. Be sure you subscribe if you're not already. I will, of course, see all of you guys in that next video. See ya.